So Apple is expected to host an Apple Wanderlust event tomorrow, that is on the 12th of September 2023. And in this event, we can expect obviously the new iPhones, probably new iPads, the new Apple Watch, the new AirPods, I guess, and a lot more. So here is all you need to know about these upcoming iPhones and why they might just be the biggest change that Apple has made since their transition to the Apple Silicon. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Before we head on to the video, I would really appreciate it if you guys could take the time and subscribe to my channel. I know I have not been very consistent lately, but soon enough, I will start uploading videos more regularly, so be subscribed for that. Anyways, let's head on to the video. So let's start with the various changes that these iPhones will be coming with, and then I'll get to why this time's iPhones will be the biggest change that Apple has made since their transition to the Apple Silicon. So let's start with the Pro models. The iPhone 15 Pro figures to get the most substantial changes from a new A17 Bionic processor to a stronger and lighter titanium frame. The iPhone 15 Pro Max could get an exclusive periscope zoom lens as well. Apart from that, they will obviously get the same 6.1-inch and 6.7-inch 120Hz displays on the Pro and Pro Max models respectively. The final change will be an increase in the price. While the iPhone 15 Pro is not expected to have any price bump, that is, it will stay the same $999, the iPhone 15 Pro Max could actually get a price bump by $100. That is, this time around, the expected starting price for the iPhone 15 Pro Max is $1,199. But wait. Just don't sleep on the regular iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus as of yet. Although there is a huge difference when it comes to the overall hype that you get with the iPhone 15 versus the different Pro models, the regular iPhone 15 is likely to pick up few features that were introduced in last year's iPhone 14 Pro lineup. These features include the dynamic island and probably the main 48 megapixel camera, which was kind of the talk last time around. So the next feature that I'm going to be mentioning is probably what is going to be common amongst all the upcoming iPhones and some of other Apple devices, such as probably the new AirPods and the new iPads as well. And that is USB Type-C. So yes, finally this time around, Apple is expected to make the transition from Lightning all the way to USB Type-C. And this is the biggest change that I was talking to you about. So in 2020, a new regulation was made by the EU, and recently the Indian government also came up with this new regulation that by 2025, all smartphone manufacturers should include USB Type-C as their mode of charging, and this means that it is the death of the iPhone Lightning cable. I mean, it was already pretty much old enough already. Well, until now, Apple had complete control on every single component of the iPhone, as it was pretty much very unique to them, but now using a generalized USB port would mean that Apple will have no control on the sale of their accessories. Well, you might be wondering, even when Apple was using the Lightning cable and the Lightning port, there were many third-party accessories, but the difference is that those companies which manufactured those accessories had to pay royalties to Apple with each and every single sale. But now, because they're using a more generalized port, there are no royalties that any particular company making accessories for the iPhone will have to pay. So let's take an example. A company is selling third-party earphones made for the iPhone that use the Lightning cable. Well, when you purchase one of these accessories from third-party companies, a part of the price of the accessory would actually go to Apple as royalties for using the Lightning type cable. This was a major chunk of Apple's revenue as well. This is also the main reason why third-party accessories for the iPhone were also more expensive as compared to third-party accessories for any other smartphone from any other company. Now that Apple is forced to make this transition from Lightning to Type-C, this also means that Apple would not be the main retailer of accessories for the iPhones. There's also another downside, which is basically the fact that now the availability of third-party Lightning accessories for the iPhone will become more scarce and more difficult to find for previous gen iPhones as well, and therefore they will also lose their compatibility. Now, while it seems as if Apple will lose a major chunk of their sales because of this transition, there is one component that Apple can still strengthen, and that is MagSafe. Well, MagSafe today is still not up to the level and cannot be used as the major source of charging a particular iPhone, I'm pretty sure that soon enough, Apple will perfect it and then will completely remove the charging port. Many rumors came to suggest that Apple would make the transition of a no-port iPhone this year itself, but according to my expectations, I expect it'll be another 3 or even 5 years before Apple makes such a bold transition to MagSafe. Anyways, that's been it for the leaks. You guys can let me know about your opinions down in the comments below. And that's been it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave links for both those accounts in the video description. Thanks for watching. This is Techsavage, and I'll see you guys in the next one.